Good evening or good morning, wherever you are right now. I'm just actually I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about a new word that I heard, or I wanted just to float something across to you. Because in my, forever, I know we tell you guys, you have to do the work and you should do self work. And I hope you realize that self work is continuous. It's a continuous thing. It just never stops. When we think we've done all our self work, there is always more self work that can be done. So please realize that and never think just like, oh, I've done the work, I'm good. No, self work is continuous because self reflection is a continuous process. Every day we live, every day we interact with people, every day we reap the consequences of our decisions or the choices that we've made. And so every day is a potential for some good self reflection. All right. And self reflection is what is the catalyst, what gets that self work going. So we should be doing self work each and every day. And in my journey to do my own self work, something I came across today was just the idea of something. I don't know how many of you, if I said emophilia. So when you hear emophilia, what does that mean? If you stop and just take a second and really think about emophilia, what is that? Well, I'm going to tell you what that is. And I don't want to tell you it in like some condescending, you should know what that is because I know what that is. No, because I had no idea what that is. I had no idea what that is until I realized what that was literally until about maybe 48 hours ago, maybe, perhaps. And so I want to read to you what hemophilia is. So, hemophilia is defined by a tendency to fall in love quickly and often, which is associated with romantic or rapid, romantic involvement. Now, this is different from anxious attachment, which is well, I really actually would love to do a whole entire live on this. We as Widowed Rising, or just we as Widowed Rising, Amber, M, and I would love to do a whole entire even series on just hemophilia versus anxious attachment because it is a difference, but be that as it may, there is a difference. The similarity between the two is they both definitely affect how we relate to people that we meet, that we seek to be in relationships with, that we seek to be intimate with. So, and both of these can stem from childhood, childhood trauma, um, trauma in general, different personality traits. So I don't want to, just throw those terms around lightly. And I'm also not saying that you should self diagnose either. We will present, what each one's mean, what each, hemophilia and anxious attachment and how they could affect a relationship and how they could definitely affect a widowed relationship. I mean, because hemophilia is something that strikes both normies and the widowed. So it's definitely something that we should take a look at, as well as anxious attachment, because sometimes the trauma of going through your spouse's death can trigger anxious attachment. And we can talk more about that in another episode, but I just wanted to come on because today, like I learned, well, not today, but a couple of days ago, and I've been meaning to say something, but I just really learned what hemophilia was. And some of us out here may have hemophilia. And, when you think, oh my gosh, I love this person, I love this. and you really feel like, no, like I really love them, and everyone's telling you, no, it's too soon. No, but if you have hemophilia, you do fall in love quickly. You do fall in love often. You could technically, if you have hemophilia, you could be in love honestly with more than one person at one time. Now, obviously, that's not an, I'm not excusing it by saying, if you're out here doing your dirt and you're like, well, I have hemophilia, no, because if you have hemophilia, please, 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 please go see someone. Like, for real. Go talk to someone. Talk to us. Call us. I mean, we're certified life coaches right now. I am currently a grad school student in clinical mental health, but that does not by any means qualify me as a counselor. Make that distinction. But I do hold a certificate to be a life coach currently. But I just wanted to let you know that these terms do exist. So if you want to find out more about hemophilia, Widow Rising is definitely going to be putting more stuff out because there's something that our community could really benefit from knowing that something like that even exists and is out there. But we're also going to be putting it out there in general for a normie community because there are a lot of people walking around who may be wondering, like, when everyone says, no, this is just infatuation. No, this is just, like, but no, but I really feel like I love this person after our first date and I want to go off. I don't want to get married. I want to go. No, it is hemophilia. And sometimes hemophiliacs, let me just tell you something. You could attract or you are attracted to some of the worst people. And that's the other side of it, which is why you really need to do the work because you were attracted to some of the worst people, and hemophiliacs wound up getting hurt the most. So just know that. Okay, this is not the fairy tale ending, love at first sight type deal sometimes. This is like some, oh my God, I'm fucked up. And this shit got me fucked up. And so it's not all roses and lollipops. But we are going to talk more about this as a group, because I do want to talk about it with my fabulous ladies. But it was just something that really was on my heart tonight to put out there that look, there's something, hemophilia exists. Look it up. If you know someone who you think may have it, like for real, tell them. And it could also stem from anxious attachment, which is something that you need to look up too. Anxious attachment, because it is real. There are scholarly peer-reviewed articles that you can get, which I would urge you to always arm yourself with the, you know, most reliable, most fact-driven resources you can get. But I mean, because some of us keep winding up in the same dating problems, the same relationship problems, the same, because we don't even know we have these things because no one is talking about them. So just know that hemophilia is a thing and look it up, learn about it, as well as anxious attachment. That is a definite thing. And if you think you have an anxious attachment style, then I urge you to seek out someone to talk to about it. Whether it is talk to one of us here at Widowed Rising, talk to somebody about it. Just know that that is a thing. And if you have it, I mean, look at the criteria for it. I'm not going to diagnose anybody, and you shouldn't ever self-diagnose. But I mean, you can get a sense of, yeah, this may be me. All right. So I just want to let y'all know that. And love and light, and I am out. Jillian Lane from Widowed Rising on a Saturday, rainy, beautiful, stormy night, signing off. Wishing each and every single one of you to be your best you. Love and light. And I'm out. Deuces.